You people think that you're going to university to go and do guy. You think you're going to university to come and do Balenciaga? No bitch, no. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as we're nearing the end of summertime, I know that a lot of you might be going back to school, while others are going to be starting university for the first time this year. You're going into first year. I know you all have your expectations, but going into university, I realized that those expectations that we have are a little bit high. And having completed university, I feel like I'm in the perfect position to kind of tell you what you can really expect. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of this video. So the first topic we're going to talk about is living in luxury. So depending on what university you're going to attend, you have the option of either living on campus in student accommodation or off campus in a shared house basically. So yeah, when it comes to living in shared student accommodation, it does have its pros and cons. One pro being the fact that the rooms are quite nice, and depending again on where your student accommodation is, the rooms can be quite big, but then it can be quite pricey as well. With me in first year, I lived in student accommodation in a flat, and then second and third year I lived in 2 different houses. Do your research properly when you're looking for houses and accommodation. Second year wasn't too bad in terms of the house that I lived in, because I feel like we carried out the process like accordingly, like we did it properly. Like we started looking fairly early, we found a really nice house for a reasonable price. Third year, I just do not know what happened, but we got shagged because that house. But yeah, in terms of luxury living, I feel like I have had the best of both worlds, and the advice I can give to you in terms of, you know, your expectations for living like luxury is it can go both ways depending on your situation, in terms of how much research you do, how early on you do your research, and how much money you have. So moving on to money now. You people think that you're going to university to go and do guy. You think you're going to university to come and do Balenciaga? Yeah. Let me burst your bubble, because student finance, yeah, it's not sufficient. It's going to run out so quickly. When I say do your research properly, because in first year I didn't even know that you could apply for something called grants and this and that. So I literally applied for the bare minimum, to the point where the student finance wasn't even enough to cover my rent. So I was there adding on grants to my rent, to now even, so you think I even had anything left to spend on food? I was struggling. And for those around me who even did have like a couple pennies left after they paid their rent with the student finance money, they were even still struggling. So listen, clear your mind if you think you're coming to university to come and be doing guy, because even if you do, the way your pockets will run dry and you'll be so miserable. So my advice to anyone who wants to come to uni to, you know, come and do guy is don't. But if you really must, just make sure you have your part-time job on lock. Like before you even attend university, before you even have your A-level result, just make sure you started saving like from summertime coming into uni, because uni will literally run your pockets dry. For me in first year, for example, I had to think about how I would do my washing, because washing was not free. I had to pay £5 every time I wanted to do common washing. Like how many times a week did I have to do washing? Times 5. Like that was a lot of money. Spend money on food, spend money, or just a whole lot of money just going towards, you know, cost of living. So if you think you come to do guy, then at least please make sure that you at least have a part-time job to, you know, support the lifestyle that you want to come and live while you go to university. But my advice to you, just please don't come and be doing that kind of lifestyle. Guys that literally just dress from head to toe designer, you know them ones when they tuck their t-shirt in like this just to show the Gucci, and then they'll be wearing that alien shoe, what's it called, not the Balenciaga, the I don't even know the name of these designers, but they're ugly. I don't like them. But boy, do you in it. Like, just be wise with the way you're going to spend your money when you're coming to uni. So yeah, everyone expecting for student finance to bang, it does not. Okay, partying in university. And then some of you are thinking,
yeah, I'm gonna party hard.
No. If anything, in first year you will experience Freshers Week. Even the Freshers Week, there were a lot of events that I didn't attend. I mean, I was in my bedroom, like my flatmates went, but I'm just such a homebody to a point where I just couldn't be bothered at that point. And then you just realise as the years go by, second year, third year, I can count the number of times on my left hand that I went out. I think I went out twice or 3 times the whole year. Like, no clubs saw my face. I did not touch no clubs. Even 3 times is a lot of times for a third year, you know. Like, if you're going out 3 times in academic year for a third year, you're not serious, like, honestly. So if you think you're coming to university to come party hard, like, no bitch, no. Life just hits you so quickly because the workload, it gets, you know, heavier and heavier after first week, second week, third week, and that's even light work. When you come to second year, third year, you're finished dissertation, you're done. Like, so you just forget about the party life. You can enjoy small in the first couple of weeks of first year, but after that, just forget it. And if you're still gonna be doing party hard after those first couple of weeks of, you know, first year, then at least please make sure you're putting in the work. Like, make sure you're attending those lectures, make sure you're handing in your coursework on time, because at the end of third year or your last year of university, it will come to show whether or not you were serious or you were there doing party hard. So moving on to studying and lectures. I'm sure you're coming to uni thinking, oh, I'm gonna attend every lecture, I'm gonna be there at my 9 a.m. Let me just tell you something, like, I don't even mean to be like a bad influence or anything, but let's be real. Like, let's be real. Number one, the fact there are no like real like rules or regulations set against missing lectures, that automatically becomes a pass for you to just, you know, stay in your bed till whatever time you want to. It's hard, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's hard. If you think you're coming to attend, if you're able to do it, spud me, like, kudos to you, innit? But I'm just saying, me personally, boy, I did not attend those 9 a.m s, 10 a.m s even, pushing it, 11 a.m s maybe, you know what I'm saying? But if you're not going to be attending them, at least make sure that you're catching up. If there was any reading that you're supposed to do before the lectures or before the seminars especially, do all the reading, because boy, when you go to them seminars and they start throwing the questions at you, you better be on job. Because I'm the type of person that I'm embarrassed when I'm asked a question, or even when I'm not asked a question, and you know, when everyone in the class is able to contribute and you're not able to contribute, it's like, what are you doing here? Like, what are you paying 9 grand for? Just make sure you're on job with your readings, and yeah, contribute as much as you can, because you don't want to look like an idiot. Finding bae. As for this one, dear, I don't even need to talk too much about it, because you know my opinion on this. If you've been a subscriber for a while now, you know how I feel about finding bae university. Myth. Absolute myth. There are the odd few here and there, like just dotted here and there, that do end up finding their lifelong partner in university, but it's rare. It can happen, but don't go into university with the mindset that I'm gonna get wifed. And this applies to both boys and girls, because even some boys, I don't know, there might be a rare few that go into uni thinking that they're gonna find a girlfriend. Let me tell you, girls go to university and they turn into J-bags, so you might fall for a J, and it's just long. Like, just to save yourself the trouble, just go into university, focus on your books. Don't let them, as soon as they try entering your life, open the door to them and come and ruin your whole life and ruin your career, ruin everything for you. Just don't allow it. Boys, when they come to university, they're looking for one thing, and that's to enjoy. So if you're not really on that wavelength, then just, you know, just don't even bother. You know, a lot of people go into these, you know, not relationships but situationships, thinking that they can somehow change the boy's mind, somehow make the boy, you know, fall in love with them. It just doesn't work like that, because once you, especially when you start beating as well, when you start, you know, doing the dirty, he's got what he wants. He doesn't need to put any more effort into it than he already has. I mean, he's basically won you over without having to do anything. Why would he want to wife you? He's here to enjoy it. So let me just tell you now, forget it. So yeah, please just eradicate that whole expectation from your mind. You're not gonna find bae in university. Now, friendships in university. There might be a certain expectation that, oh, me and my flatmates in first year are gonna be friends for life, like besties for life. I'm gonna meet the best people. It does happen, don't get me wrong, Like, I am friends with some of the people that I first met in first year, but it's also very possible that you might fall out, because some of those same people that I lived with in first year I no longer talk to now for various reasons. Like, either we just don't talk just because we're not as close, or like we literally have had like fallouts, and it happens in life, like you fall out with people. But yeah, you will learn these lessons as you like go along, as you progress from first year to second year to third year. University is not only a place for academic learning, but also a place for you to learn life lessons as well. I learned so many life lessons while I was in university, and it just made me a much stronger person. And I know for a fact that everyone attending university this year, you're going to be in for a ride, but it's definitely all worth it in the end. And the last thing is finding out your purpose in university. Will you find what your purpose is in university? The way I'm smiling right now is because I didn't find shit all in university. I didn't find jack shit. I'm still trying to find my purpose now, and I've graduated in July and we're in August. In September, you can expect to find your purpose and it won't happen, or you can expect and it will happen. It really varies. Some people even already, they go into university knowing what they want and they achieve it. Some people go into university not knowing what they want and find what they finally want to do. Some people go in not knowing and come out not knowing. It really does vary. That one, I can't really give you a definite answer as to what will happen when you go to university, but I would say just take it into prayer and just know that everything happens for a reason. If you come out still not knowing and still unsure, I'm here to tell you, I'm a living example, living proof of the fact that it will all be alright. Just don't worry, don't fret, just, you know, work as hard as you can, do all your coursework, just be on job basically, and just deliver excellent work. And as time goes by, you will find your purpose, and that's a fact. That everyone is on this earth for a reason, that you're not here to do nothing, and everyone's journey is different as well. Everything will happen in its own time when it's supposed to happen, so just allow the process to run smoothly. Don't come and now be stressing left, right, center, and just you're doing your head in for no reason basically, because everything will happen how it's supposed to happen whether you stress or not. So you might as well just save yourself the stress and don't worry about it and just let it happen how it's supposed to happen. So yeah guys, that is the end of this video. I hope it's been informative enough. I just want to say a huge good luck to everyone that's going to university this year. I wish you all the best in your studies. May God be with you. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, tell a friend to tell a friend, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.